What's up YouTube? This is Big Ed 2008 and this is my articulation and parts review for my high grade Sinanju. Now we're going to start from bottom to top, so here we go with the legs. As you can see, this leg is really rather tall, standing in a meaty, let me get 4.5 inches or so. The articulation is fairly typical for a high grade model kit. So the knee bends this far and then down here. As you can see, there's a fair amount of detail in regards to stickers and panel parts. There is no articulation attached to this part, unlike in its real grade counterpart. The ankle articulation is up quite far down, so you can pretty much tiptoe, and there's very little side-to-side motion. Next up we have his midsection or waist unit. Now again, very typical high grade waist unit, so the back skirt goes up and down. There is no additional paneling. The front skirts go up that far and then down. Now there is two polycap plugs here and here. These go for the side skirt parts with the thrusters. Next on the list is the torso. As you can see, very stickered up, so on the neck piece, the chest piece and the abdominal piece here. Articulation is very limited, so you've got a bit of movement forward there and a little bit of movement back. There is no up and down movement attached to this. For the next part we'll go with the right arm. So this part here articulates all the way up and all the way down and put up. There is rotation there, but needless to say, when it's on the actual model kit it probably won't move. Now as you can see, it's already at a side angle for us to record this video, so it goes up that far. You can pretty much lift up a dumbbell. The wrists do have some articulation, but it is very limited because of this cuff here. Next is his head. I think they've done a very good job with this Sinanju and this Sinanju model kit, purely because it's highly detailed and there's a hell of a lot to it. Now, the Sinanju obviously comes with two large thrusters. Here is one of them. So that part goes up, that part goes down. There is no additional articulation with these thrusters, unlike its real grade counterpart. There are polycaps, so it attaches onto the main backpack. And here we have the backpack. It is fairly plain looking. However, on all the art there is paint on here and around that part there, which I will be doing. Now the articulation is that these are on polycaps, so they can rotate around, move up and down, and have a fair range of motion. There is no additional motion attached to this backpack. Now for some accessories, we have the rather impressive and equally tall beam rifle. This beam rifle is approximately 4 inches in length, almost as long as, well, no longer in fact, than his leg. It is fairly detailed. Again, it's one of these things that could probably do with a bit of panel lining perhaps, but I'm not too worried. There is one sticker, yeah, there you can see it just there in the lens. Now, as with most Gundam model kits, it comes with two beam sabers with beam effects, several additional beam effect parts which go into his beam axes. These particular parts suit very well to his shield, which is again massively stickered. That is one thing I've noticed about this model kit. It has so many stickers. It took me nearly 2 hours just to stick all the stickers on. It's rather impressive for a kit of its size. Now, articulation wise, you've got a bit of movement there. That will detach, allowing it to sit more on the back of the arm. Now, the beam axes have a bit of rotation here, but detach them, attach them opposite, fold that down. 1 second. And you have a very impressive looking beam shield slash stabbing weapon. Apologies for that. I really don't know what to call this. It's sort of like a shield attached beam axe. It is massive. Very impressive. Parts review. I would say that this is a highly detailed model kit, as is. And I would highly recommend purchasing it just on the parts alone. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be an actual assembly review of this model kit, including additional articulation in shoulders, hips, and weapon placement. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.